Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot. Right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
Just minutes from anywhere in Indy. Or online at rayskillmanshadeland.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com. Welcome in on this foggy, very foggy Wednesday night in central Indiana. Tonight we are in Plainfield, Indiana. Plainfield High School is the scene, and tonight's Indiana High School girls basketball ball game is a mid-state conference matchup between Plainfield and Franklin. Good evening, everyone. Steve Hartley along with Steve Hunter spinning the dials for us tonight. And this will be an interesting ball game. The JV ball game didn't shake out the way everybody was hoping it would. Franklin won by about 40 points, had a running clock through most of the second half. But tonight, Franklin, who went to the state 4A championship game before falling to South Bend, Washington a year ago, comes in with a 10-5 record and 3-1 in the Mid-State Conference. Plainfield's been a rough year for Kurt Benge's ball club. Plainfield, the Lady Quakers, are at 6-11, 2-2 in conference play. They're a young ball club, but as I was talking with Kurt Benge before the ball game, and he was saying, for Steve, Franklin is pretty young too. They've got all juniors, and when you look at their roster, it is junior and sophomore driven, to say the least. We'll have the starting lineups for you after this break on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
I bought a 2020 Kia Telluride. It's amazing. I love how spacious it is. I can fit all of my children in there as well as all of my signs for my job. The customer experience here is top notch. They are super quick, get me in, whether it's an oil change or anything else, and make sure that I am well taken care of.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779. Follow us on Twitter at INDHS Sports. And tomorrow morning we'll have some game recaps from around central Indiana, courtesy of our Butler University sports journalism major, Nick Orr. Nick is back from Christmas break and ready to dig in once again. But before we go any further, we will pause for our national anthem. The playing of our national anthem, courtesy of the Plainfield High School Pep Band. Now let's go over the starting lineups. First of all, for the Franklin Lady Grizzly Cubs, Brooklyn York, a 5'11 junior. Kendall Yoakum, a 5'11 senior, averaging 12.5 points a ball game. Scarlett Kimbrell, a 6-foot senior. Lauren Clem, a 5'2 junior. And rounding out the starting lineup for Franklin tonight, Emma Sappenfield, a 5'9 junior. For Plainfield, Berkeley Williams, a 5'6 freshman, averaging 14 points and 4.3 rebounds a ball game. Ellie Stewart, a 5'6 sophomore, averaging 5.1 points and 3.8 rebounds a ball game. Peyton Benj, a 6'1 junior, averaging 14.9 points and 8.3 rebounds a contest. Morgan Barnes, a 5'5 sophomore, averaging 4.3 points and 3.8 rebounds a ball game. And Jaden Heffley, 5'6 senior, averaging 2.1 points and 1.3 rebounds a ball game. We'll be back with the opening tip-off after we pause for this break on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Well, Kendall Yoakum will jump it up for Franklin. They're moving left to right as you watch it here tonight. Tonight's ball game built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at universalrfg.com. By Genesis Sports Performance, visit Genesis at genesissportsperformance.com. Peyton Benj will jump it up for her father's Quakers. And we're set for Mid-State Conference basketball. Tip is up and controlled by Plainfield. There's the right side. Jaden Heffley. Here's Ellie Stewart. Top of the circle of Benj. Guarded there by York. Heffley fakes and she traveled. Heffley took the feed there from Ellie Stewart and she dragged her foot. And the Quakers turn it over here in the early going. Just underway, no score. Plainfield and Franklin. Here's Emma Sappenfield. A lot of boisterous comments coming over from the Plainfield Pep Band as the long bomb there by Sappenfield won't go. And back the other way come the Quakers. Here's Ellie Stewart. Berkeley Williams for three. Got it! Williams starts off with a three. She shoots 36% from behind the arc. Quakers with an early 3-0 lead. Back the other way comes Franklin. And the shot is missed there by Kendall Yoakum. And Morgan Barnes comes away with it for Plainfield. Here's another turnover. Back the other way comes Franklin. Here's Kimbrell. Scarlett Kimbrell. Dishes it to Yoakum. Underneath the Sappenfield, she lays it up and in. Emma Sappenfield is on the board with her first two. And it's a 3-2 Plainfield lead. 6:40 to go. And we have a turnover here. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Plainfield. And Franklin will get the ball with 6:40 to go. They trail it by 1. Here's Scarlett Kimbrell. Pass is knocked away by Plainfield. Ball's kicked out of bounds by Berkeley Williams. And Franklin will get the ball back with 6:34 to go. Plainfield averaging 45.3 points a ball game. They are, however, averaging 19.6 turnovers a game. Here's Scarlett Kimbrell, and she's fouled. Berkeley Williams will pick up her first personal foul, the first team foul on Plainfield here in the half. And Franklin will retain possession here on the near side. That's Brooklyn York to inbound. She does so to Lauren Clem. Clem guarded there by Morgan Barnes. Check that, Ellie Stewart. In the corner. And Brooklyn York faked her way to the bucket, but she traveled. And Franklin will turn it over with 6:17 to play here in the quarter. They trail it by 1. Tonight's ball game brought to you by Greg Hubler Ford. Visit Greg Hubler Ford at greghublerford.com. Full court pressure applied now by the Lady Grizzly Cubs. Jump pass inside. There's Peyton Benj from 12, and she got it. Benj with her first two. Quakers up by a 5-2 count. We're at the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Here's Brooklyn York. Dishes at the Sappenfield. Lauren Clem from long range. Her shot won't go. Rebound comes away to Yoakum. Kendall Yoakum bounces in the corner here to Clem, and she will reset for the Lady Grizzlies. Here's Brooklyn York. Sappenfield drives the paint, lays it up with the right hand, and got it to go. Sappenfield has 4. It's a 5-4 lead now for Plainfield. 5:32 to go here in the quarter. Tonight's ball game brought to us by Ray Skillman, Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. Visit my buddy Dave Everett over there on Shadeland. They've got cars. A lot of neat-looking Kias. Here's Plainfield with the basketball. There's Morgan Barnes. She bounces inside to Peyton Benj. Ball's knocked away by Brooklyn York, and Franklin comes away with it. Here's Sappenfield. Long bomb by Emma, and she got it to go. Sappenfield's on fire. She has all 7 of Franklin points. We have timeout on the court. It's a 2-point Franklin lead.
I drive a 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition. I love it. So when we found out we were having twins, we knew we needed a bigger car with a 3rd row. So the Telluride with the captain's chairs fits perfectly with our family. It gets great gas mileage. Actually, we went to Holiday World and got averaged about 29 miles a gallon. I like the lane keep assist because sometimes kids can distract you and you're not noticing what you're doing, and it beeps at you if you are getting too close to the lines. Ray Skillman Kia is my store. I'll never go to any other store. Can you say, I love Kia?
Kia.
Say, I love Kia.
Kia.
Yay!
Just under 5 minutes to play here in the quarter, and Franklin trail with a 7-5 lead over Plainfield. Emma Sappenfield has all 7 of the Lady Grizzly points. Here's Morgan Barnes. She drives the paint, lays it up, and her shot is blocked from behind by Brooklyn York. And Plainfield will get the ball back. Ellie Stewart to inbound. Berkeley Williams hit a 3 for Plainfield. She fakes. She pulls up from 16. She got it to go. Williams has 5. She averages 14 a ball game. We're tied at 7. 4:30 to play in the quarter. Kendall Yoakum gets the ball stolen away. Ellie Stewart with the basketball, and she flips it to Peyton Benj. Across the timeline is Stewart. She'll lay it up with the right hand. Her shot is blocked by Sappenfield. It goes out of bounds. And Plainfield will get it back with 4:18 to play. We're tied at 7. Tonight's ball game built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Rob and Sam Murray put a new roof and gutters on our house. Looks spectacular. Great curb appeal. Visit Universal at universalrfg.com. Peyton Benj with the spin. Left-handed shot won't go. Here comes Emma Sappenfield with the basketball. She drives in the corner to Lauren Clem. Ball's knocked away and stolen by Ellie Stewart. Up court in a hurry is Berkeley Williams, and she lays it up and in. Williams has 7. Plainfield back with a 2-point lead. Not if Kendall Yoakum has anything to say about it, and she lays it up and in. So back and forth we go, and we're tied at 9 with 3:43 to play here in the quarter. Back the other way, jump pass inside to Peyton Benj. We have a foul on Franklin. Brooklyn York will pick up her first personal foul. First team foul on Franklin. Stops the clock at 3:43 to play. We're tied at 9. Ellie Stewart to inbound. In the corner, here's Barnes for 3. She drilled it! High arcing shot there by Barnes. Her first of the ball game. And it's a 3-point lead for Plainfield, 12-9. We're at the 3:25 mark here in the quarter. Here's Jaden Heffley, and she traveled. Second turnover by Heffley here in the first quarter. Substitutions. Kendall Homan comes into the basketball game, along with Aubrey Corbin. Heffley checks out with 3:15 to play. Plainfield leading it by 3. Here's Lauren Clem with the basketball for Franklin. Left there by Stewart. She throws it away. Trying to find Kendall Yoakum in the corner. And the ball goes out of bounds with 3:09 to go. It's a 3-point Plainfield lead at 12-9. Here comes Berkeley Williams racing across the timeline. Bounces inside to Benj. She loses the basketball, gets it back, fires from 9 and scores. Peyton Benj has 4. And Plainfield now with its largest lead at 5, 14-9. Here's Brooklyn York. She drives the paint, shut off there by Homan. Clem fires from 3 in the corner. Got it. Lauren Clem with her first 3. And the Lady Grizzly Cubs come within 2 now at 14-12 with 2:34 to play here in the first quarter. Back the other way is Corbin, and she's fouled as she tries to cut across the lane. That'll be the second team foul on Franklin. Personal fouls going against Brooklyn York. That is her second. And Plainfield will have the basketball. Here's Holman. She bounces to Berkeley and she threw it away. Back the other way. Here comes Clem. She lays it up and in. Lauren Clem now with 5. And suddenly we're tied at 14 with 2:13 to play here in the quarter. Here's Morgan Barnes with the basketball working on Lauren Clem. Bounces underneath the Corbin. She loses the basketball. Scramble for it. And Franklin comes away with it. Here comes Sappenfield. Right side, there's Josie Ray Phillips, and looks like she traveled. Ellie Stewart checks back in the ball game. Caroline Pugh checks out. Also, Berkeley Williams checks out for the Lady Quakers. Stewart inbounds in backcourt to Morgan Barnes. With under 2 minutes to go, we're tied at 14. We'll have scores from around the area as we go throughout tonight. And at halftime, we'll have some unofficial statistics as well. Here's Stewart, Peyton Benj. She launches a long 3. She got it. Swisheroo there. Benj has 7. Quakers back up by 3 now. Substitutions in there. Mike Armstrong playing a lot of people right now. Erica Buning, she gets her first bucket of the ball game. And the Lady Grizzly Cubs are now within 1 at 17-16, a minute 15 to go here in the quarter. Here's Ellie Stewart. Gets the basketball to Kendall Holman. Inside to Benj. Peyton farms out to Barnes for three. Her shot won't go. Rebound comes away to Aubrey Corbin. And Plainfield will reset. Here's a long three by Stewart. Way off the mark. Rebound comes away to Kimbrell. Scarlett Kimbrell up court in a hurry to Erica Buning. Cross court feed. 4 threes. Josie Ray Phillips, and she drilled it. Phillips, a 5'6" junior. She's on the board, and she puts Franklin up by 2, 19-17, 35 seconds ago here in the quarter. Here's Peyton Benj working on Bunig, spins, and she throws it away. Josie Ray Phillips comes away with it for the Grizzly Cubs, and she lost the basketball, and we're going to have a foul. Looks like the personal foul will go against Franklin. Josie Ray Phillips will be the guilty party. That's her first personal. Third team foul in Franklin. .1 to go. Full court pressure applied by Franklin. Here's Morgan Barnes looking for help. She gets it in bounds. The ball's knocked away by Phillips as Berkeley Williams has checked back in for the Lady Quakers. Williams will inbound in front of her own bench with 24 ticks to go. Up court to Ellie Stewart. She drives the length of the court, lays it up. Shot is partially blocked by Scarlett Kimbrell. And we got a double dribble call. Violation going against Erica Bunig of Franklin. So the Quakers get a break there with 17.7 to go. They trail it by 2. Here's Stewart inbounds to Benj. She drives left-handed bank shot. It's good, and a foul. Peyton Benj with the authority. She's got 9, and she deadlocks the score at 19. She'll be on the line with an opportunity to convert the three-point play. Fourth personal foul on Franklin. Scarlett Kimbrell picking up the personal. Jaden Heffley checks back in, replacing Berkeley Williams. Benj has 9 to lead all scorers. A 68% free thrower on the season. And she drills it. Another substitution for Plainfield. Caroline Pugh comes back in, replacing Benj. Benj checking out with the game-high 10 points. Emma Sappenfield was on fire in the early going with 7 quick Franklin points and has been quiet ever since. 8 seconds to go. Here's Bunig in the corner. Clem launches a long 3 and got it. Lauren Clem drills a 3, and that's the end of the first half of play. With the score, it's Franklin 22, Plainfield 20 on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779. Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459. or visit them at GenesisSportsPerformance.com.
Well, back at Plainfield High School, Plainfield, Indiana, the scene for this Mid-State Conference girls basketball ball game between the Plainfield Lady Quakers and Franklin Lady Grizzly Cubs. Fresh 8 on the clock, 22-20 your score. Franklin with the lead. Here's Lauren Clem with the basketball, finds an opening, lays it up, and she missed it. Josie Ray Phillips comes away with it. Bunig now got the bucket and a foul. Bunig took it to the hole. She has 4, and that'll be the second team foul on Plainfield as Morgan Barnes picks up her first personal. Bunig will be on the line with an opportunity to convert the three-point play. Leading scorers in the ball game, Peyton Benj with 10 for Plainfield, Lauren Clem with 8 for Franklin as Bunig drills the 3-point play, and it's a 5-point lead. Back the other way is Franklin, and that bucket there is by Kendall Yoakum. So Franklin with their largest lead now at 7, 27-20, just underway here in the second period of play. Here's Peyton Benj with the basketball for Plainfield, pulls up from 13, swish. Benj has 12. Trims the Franklin lead to 5 at 27-22, 7:15 to play in the half. Here's Josie Ray Phillips. She drives, working on Morgan Barnes. Bounce pass underneath the Bunig, lays it up and in. Bunig, a big body there at 5'10" and a junior. And she has 7. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the half. It's a 7-point Franklin lead. Here's Peyton Benj with the basketball, working on Scarlett Kimbrell. Fans it outside to Berkeley Williams. Ellie Stewart. Tonight's ball game built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Give Universal a call at 317-257-0779. Inside feed is Peyton Benj, and looks like she traveled. Benj was working there on Kendall Yoakum. Took a couple of extra steps and stops the clock with 6:32 to go. And the Grizzly Cubs leading it by 7. Here's Bunig. Cross-court feed, Josie Ray Phillips launches a long 3, and she drilled it. Phillips with her second 3, and Kurt Benj wants timeout on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have 0 to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot, right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
Just minutes from anywhere in Indy or online at rayskillmanshadeland.com.
.608 to go in the half. It's a 10-point lead for Franklin. Plainfield the basketball. 32-22 is your score. And the basketball there is knocked out of bounds by Lauren Clem. And Plainfield will have it back with 5:51 to go. They trail it 32-22. Here's Morgan Barnes with the basketball, working on Sappenfield. Peyton Benj lays it up with the right hand, doesn't get the roll. Rebound comes away to Yoakum. Kendall Yoakum runs it up court. She'll lay it up with the right hand, no good. And Ellie Stewart comes away with the rebound for the Lady Quakers. Berkeley Williams now, met there by Lauren Clem. And Plainfield will reset. Going inside to Benj, fans it outside to Corbin. That jump shot there by Barnes, and she got it from 16. Morgan Barnes has 5. Back the other way, long bomb by Yoakum, no good. Kimbrell with the rebound, fires it inside to Phillips. She can't get it. Franklin gets it back. Kimbrell from long range, and she drilled the 3. Scarlett Kimbrell is on the board. And Franklin now with their largest lead at 11. 35-24, under 5 minutes to go here in the half. Here's Berkeley Williams with a teardropper, and she got it, that one to go. Williams has 9. 4:45 to play in the half. We go back and forth. Kendall Yoakum for 3. Way off the mark. Benj comes away with the loose ball. Here's Berkeley Williams. 35-26. Franklin with the lead. Here's Ellie Stewart. And contact there by Josie Ray Phillips. No foul called. Ball goes out of bounds, and Plainfield will get it back with 4:26 to play. Brooklyn York comes back in, replacing Erica Bunig for Franklin. Emily Fuqua checks in, 5'6" junior for the first time tonight. Stewart inbounds to Kendall Holman, and she's fouled. Well, the ball's going to be, at any rate, the ball's going to be awarded to Franklin with 4:20 to go. Underneath is Fuqua. She misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Kimbrough launches a long bomb. It doesn't go. Fuqua gets it, puts it back up and in. Emily Fuqua with her first two. She gives the Lady Grizzly Cubs an 11-point lead once again. And back the other way, Ellie Stewart's called for a double dribble. Full court pressure was applied there by Franklin with 4:03 to go. And they will inbound in front of the Plainfield bench. Kurt Benj having a few words with the referee. Didn't like that call. Brooklyn York working there on Ambry Corbin. Fires in the corner, and York comes away with it. Here's Kendall Yoakum. Good defense there by Corbin. Right-handed shot, got it off the bank. Kendall Yoakum has 6. It's a 13-point Franklin lead, 3:35 to go in the half. Tenacious defense employed there by Franklin as they come away with another steal. Yoakum underneath to Fuqua. The ball goes out of bounds, and Plainfield will get it back with 3:27 to go. Peyton Bench will come back in. Ambry Corbin will check out. Sophie Reinhold comes in for the first time for Franklin. Reinhold, a 5'7" junior. Kendall Yoakum checks out of the ball game. Here's Berkeley Williams. Hesitates. She's at the left elbow. Gets it to Stewart. Here comes Holman, and it looks like we're going to have a foul called against Franklin. Personal foul will go against Lauren Clem. That's her first, 5th team foul on Franklin here in the half. 3:16 to go. It's a 13-point Franklin lead, their largest of the night. Tonight's ball game powered by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis, Dale Speckman, and Graham Wilkerson at GenesisSportsPerformance.com. Here comes Lauren Clem off the feed from Reinhold, and she got the layup. Clem has 10. And back the other way, Plainfield throws it away. Here's Clem with the basketball. Her ball club leads it by 15, and she throws it away. Pass is intended for Sophie Reinhold here on the near side, and that'll stop the clock with 2:50 to go, and a 15-point lead for the Lady Grizzly Cubs. Full court pressure once again by Franklin. Here's Jaden Heffley with the basketball. Peyton Bench from 16 won't go. Kimbrell with the rebound for Franklin. She'll run it up court. 2:30 to play. Here's a long bomb by York for 3, and she drilled it. Brooklyn York on the board for the first time tonight, and it's an 18-point lead. Here's Jaden Heffley from long range. Her shot won't go. Peyton Bench with the rebound. She gets the putback. Bench has 14 to lead the Lady Quakers. 2:11 to play. It's a 16-point lead for Franklin. Here's Brooklyn York again for 3. Got it. Brooklyn York has hit 2 threes in a row, and it's a 19-point lead, just like that, for Franklin, 47-28. Here's Jaden Heffley. Euro step to the bucket, and she's fouled. Scarlett Kimbrell will pick up the second personal foul for her. That'll be the 6th team foul on Franklin here in the half. Stops the clock with 1:52 to play in the half. Jaden Heffley will step to the line, a 61% free thrower on the year. 5'6" senior. She drills her first. She'll have another. Substitutions for Franklin. Kimbrell and York check out. Yoakum comes back in the ball game. And also for the first time, Addie Morris, a 5'5" junior for Franklin. Heffley hits her second. She has 2. Trims the Franklin lead to 17. There's a long bomb by Reinhold, way off the mark, and the rebound comes away to Ellie Stewart. 1:40 to play. 47-30. Franklin with a commanding 17-point lead. Peyton Benj loses the basketball. Fuqua comes away with it for Franklin. Here's Reinhold. Long bomb there in the corner by Morris, won't go. Rebound comes away to Franklin. Fuqua for three. Southpaw got it. Emily Fuqua has 5. And it's now a 20-point margin for Plainfield, or for Franklin, we should say. Minute 10 to play. Holman jump pass inside to Peyton Benj. Reverse layup is no good. And she's tied up there. She's tied up by Eddie Morris, but the possession arrow will favor Plainfield with 1:04 to play in the half. Halftime, we'll have some scores from around the area as they roll in. Also some unofficial statistics. Here's a jump shot by Berkeley Williams way off the mark, and the rebound comes away to Lauren Clem. She races it across the timeline with under a minute to play. Here comes Reinhold, and she drives to the hole, and she's fouled. Be the third team foul on Plainfield here in the half. Looks like the personal will go against Ellie Stewart. That's her first. And Sophie Reinhold will shoot 2, and she drills her first. She'll have another. Morgan Barnes comes back in, replacing Holman. And Emma Sappenfield checks back in, replacing Laura Clem for Franklin. Reinhold, a 5'7" junior, will have one more opportunity, and she drilled it. She's 2 of 2 from the stripe. It's a 22-point lead now for Franklin with 45 seconds to play in the half. Back the other way, Ellie Stewart loses the basketball. And jump pass inside from Sappenfield to Reinhold goes out of bounds. And the Lady Quakers will get it back with 41.8 to go. And the inbound pass to Berkeley Williams is knocked away by Eddie Morris, and it looks like Morris will pick up a personal. And she will. That'll be the 7th team foul on Franklin. Berkeley Williams will go to the line in the bonus. 63% free thrower on the season. So if you're Kurt Benj with 40.6 seconds to go, you want to get a little bit of momentum heading into the locker room. And the shot there by Williams won't go. Fuqua with the rebound. She drives it across the timeline with 35 seconds to go. Here's a jump pass by Yoakams thrown away, and Peyton Benj comes away with it for Plainfield. 20 seconds to go. Here's Morgan Barnes in backcourt to Ellie Stewart with 18 ticks to go. Plainfield trailing by 22. Stewart top of the circle to Benj. Here's Berkeley Williams for 3. Her shot won't go, and the rebound comes away to Emily Fuqua. Back the other way. And Addie Morris throws it out of bounds. Looks like the ball may have been knocked away by Plainfield. And Franklin wants timeout with 2.5 seconds to go. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 52-30 is the score. Franklin with a commanding 22-point lead, and it's been all second quarter rather, for Franklin, and we'll go over those statistics at the break. Tonight's ball game built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at universalrfg.com or give them a call at 317-257-0779. By Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. By Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis at genesissportsperformance.com. They've got a new location opening up at 96 Michigan Road. On the northwest side, you get 50% off your first month membership. Also go to their website, and if you sign up for one of the adult strength classes, you get your first week free. And tonight's ball game driven by Greg Hubler Ford. Experience the Greg Hubler promise at greghublerford.com. Shot at the buzzer for Franklin won't go, and we are at halftime where Franklin has a commanding 52-30 lead. Back with our halftime show after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com. Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
I bought a 2020 Kia Telluride. It's amazing. I love how spacious it is. I can fit all of my children in there as well as all of my signs for my job. The customer experience here is top notch. They are super quick, get me in, whether it's an oil change or anything else, and make sure that I am well taken care of.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com. Welcome back to Plainfield, Indiana, Plainfield High School, where we are at halftime, where the Plainfield Quakers trail the Franklin Lady Grizzly Cubs by 52-30 count. And when you look at the difference in this ball game, it's been the second quarter where Franklin outscored Plainfield 30-20. 30-10 rather. That was the difference in the first half of play. Let's go over some scoring for you. First of all, for Plainfield, they were led by Peyton Benj, who had 14 points, 10 of those coming in the first quarter. Berkeley Williams had 9, Morgan Barnes with 5, and Jaden Heffley with 2. The Lady Quakers were 3 of 4 from the free throw stripe in the first half of play. For Franklin, very balanced scoring. They were led by Lauren Clem, who had 10 points, 8 of those in the first quarter of play. Erica Buning had 7, along with Emma Sappenfield. Sappenfield came out on fire in the first quarter with 7 points and hasn't scored since the early stages of the first quarter of play. Brooklyn York, Kendall Yoakum, and Josie Ray Phillips, each with 6 points. Phillips drilled a pair of threes. Emily Fuquay with 5 points. Scarlett Kimball drilled a 3 in the second quarter. She has 3 points in the first half of play. And Sophie Reinhold with 2 free throws for 2 points. The Grizzly Cubs were 3 of 3 from the free throw stripe in the first half of play. Franklin certainly drilled their share of threes in the first half of play. 9 threes. 9 threes in the first half. That's amazing. They are a sharp-shooting, streaky team, and it's paying dividends here as they lead Plainfield by a 52-30 count here in the first half of play on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot. Right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
just minutes from anywhere in Indy, or online at raygilmanshaylin.com.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com. Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100. Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Kind of a quiet night in central Indiana for both girls and boys basketball. One boy scored a report at Carmel. Cathedral leads Carmel by 9-7 count. That ball game in the first quarter play. Actually, I think that ball game may be played at Cathedral. Here we're at halftime, where Franklin holds a commanding 52-30 lead as we get set to approach the third quarter of play. Tonight's ball game built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at universalrfg.com. By Greg Hubler Ford. Experience a Greg Hubler promise at greghublerford.com. Greg has several stores. He's got the Ford store and a Hyundai store next to the Ford store in Muncie at the corner of Nebo and McGalliard up there in Muncie. In Marion, Greg has a Buick GMC store, and of course in Canby, not too far away here from Plainfield High School, he has a Chevy store. Matt Lohmiller does a great job of running that operation up there. Tonight's ball game also brought to us by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis at genesissportsperformance.com and by Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shaylin Avenue. Dave Everett over there and Sean Salinas do a great job of running that store and have some great vehicles for you. Dealers are getting vehicles, so now's a great time to buy a car. Leasing seems to be coming back a little bit. Here at halftime, the big story in the second quarter was Franklin outscoring Plainfield 30-10. And they've drilled 9 3-pointers in the first half of play. Unbelievable. Brooklyn York with a pair, Lauren Clem with a pair, and Josie Ray Phillips with 2 threes. Peyton Benj leads the Plainfield Lady Quakers with 14 points. And if you're Kurt Benj, you've got to get this ball, you've got to get that lead cut to 10 as you approach the fourth quarter. So the Lady Quakers will come out with Berkeley Williams, Peyton Benj, Ellie Stewart, Morgan Barnes, and Jaden Heffley, the same lineup that started the ball game. Franklin huddled around Coach Mike Armstrong, looking for their 11th win on the season. 3-1 in the Mid-State Conference. Plainfield at 2-2. Our next broadcast on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com will be tomorrow night. As a matter of fact, we'll be in Muncie, where Muncie Central battles the Monroe Central Lady Golden Bears. Then on Friday night here in Indianapolis, we'll have Lutheran and Cecina on the boys' side that ball game over at Cecina. Keaton Tebow, leading scorer over there for the Crusaders. And then on Friday night, back up in Muncie, we'll have Elwood against Alexandria Monroe. Girls game starts at 6. Boys game around 7:30. Tomorrow night's Muncie Central Monroe Central ball game will start at 7 o'clock, so there will be no JV game. Franklin on the court with Kimbrell, Clem, Sappenfield, Yoakum, and York. The same lineup that started the ball game for the Grizzly Cubs. Here's Scarlett Kimbrell with the basketball, and she pushed off. That's actually going to go against Brooklyn York. That'll be her third personal, first team foul on Franklin here in the second half of play. Here's Morgan Barnes with the basketball, bounces across the timeline to Ellie Stewart. Plainfield trailing by 22. Peyton Benge with the basketball, fans it outside. Stewart jump pass back in to Benge. Fans it back outside to Berkeley Williams, fakes the three, driving layup's no good. And Kimbrell with the rebound for Franklin. There's Brooklyn York. Long three, she drilled it. Brooklyn York with her third three, she has 9. 55-30. Franklin with a 25-point lead. And over and back. Berkeley Williams got caught in that tough position where he had 1 foot over the line, 1 foot back of the line, passed it back in backcourt to Ellie Stewart, and that'll be a turnover for the Lady Quakers with 7:10 to play in the third. They trail it by 25. Here's Brooklyn York, swings it outside, pass is stolen away by Berkeley Williams of Plainfield. Here's Ellie Stewart inside to Peyton Benge, lays it up with the left hand, it won't go. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Benge. Well, they're going to say Scarlett Kimbrell knocked it away. And Plainfield will get it back with just under 7 minutes to play here in the third. Ellie Stewart is yet to score. She averages 5.1 a ball game. She inbounds. Here's Berkeley Williams. Benge, one dribble. Back outside. Heffley for 2. Banks it in. Jaden Heffley with a big bucket there. She has 4. Back the other way. Here comes Sappenfield. Fans it outside to Yoakum. Here's Brooklyn York. She works on Peyton Benge. Backdoor feed to Clem. Back outside. Here's a long bomb by Sappenfield, and she drills it. Emma Sappenfield with her second 3. She has 10. Franklin leads it now by 26, 58-32. Jaden Heffley almost throws it away. Saved by Ellie Stewart, and Kurt Benge is going to call timeout with 6:09 to go on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have 0 to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Welcome back to Plainfield High School. 6 minutes to go here in the third. And there's a long 3 by Berkeley Williams that won't go. Kendall Yoakum with the rebound. Her ball club leads it by 26. Here's a 3 by Clem. Too strong. Ball goes off of Berkeley Williams. And then off of Sappenfield. And Plainfield will get the ball back. Here's Morgan Barnes. Berkeley Williams. 5:38 to go. Jaden Heffley throws it away. Brooklyn York comes away with it. She's going to drive, lays it up, and she scores. Brooklyn York with 11. Back up to a 28-point lead, 60-32, 5:20 to go here in the third. Visit us on Twitter at INDHS Sports. And, of course, tomorrow morning we'll have game recaps from some of the ball games from around the area. As Morgan Barnes' shot is short, And Kimbrell comes away with it for Franklin. Here's Brooklyn York. She stops, throws backdoor feed to Yoakum, and she got it. Yoakum has 8. Kendall Yoakum averaging 12.5 points a ball game, just under 5 minutes to play. It's a 30-point lead. Lady Grizzly Cubs in control here at Plainfield. Jaden Heffley in the corner. Here's Ellie Stewart. She drives. Jump pass inside to Morgan Barnes. Heffley inside, lays it up, scoop shot with the right hand, and Heffley got it to go. Jaden has 6. And Franklin comes back in a hurry. Here's Kimbrell for 3, way off the mark. Saved by Yoakum, and backcourt to Brooklyn York. And they will reset. Here's Sappenfield to York for 3, off the front of the rim. Rebound comes away to Kimbrell with 4:13 to go. Clem drives across the timeline. Inside to Sappenfield. York fires again for 3. Doesn't get this one to go. Goes out of bounds off Jaden Heffley. And Kurt Benj will go to his bench. Caroline Pugh comes in. Benj checks out. So does Heffley. Ambry Corbin comes in for Plainfield. A 4:01 to go. Lady Quakers trailing at 62-34. And here's Sappenfield. She throws it away. Throws it in backcourt, and it was an over the back call. And Plainfield will get it back with just under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Our Butler Sports Journalism major, Nick Orr, will have some game recaps from around the area as Ambry Corbin touched the ball last, goes out of bounds, and Scarlett Kimbrell will inbound once again for Franklin. We'll have games from around the area. It's a light night. Thursday night will be a big one, though. Here's Kimbrell working on Berkeley Williams. Yoakum for 3 from real long range. Does not go in. And the loose ball was last touched by Ellie Stewart. Plainfield crowd does not like that. It looked like Lauren Clem of Franklin touched it last, but nonetheless. Grizzly Cubs get it back. Here's Brooklyn York. Works on Pugh, and it looks like Caroline Pugh will pick up the personal foul. That'll be the first team foul on Caroline Pugh. It'll be her first team foul on Plainfield here in the half. Stops the clock with 3:29 to go. Franklin with a commanding 28-point lead. Here's Lauren Clem. In the corner, Brooklyn York drives uncontested to the bucket and lays it in. York has 13. 30-point lead, their largest of the night for Franklin. At 35, we go to a running clock, which is what we had in the JV game. 3:04 to play. Peyton Benj comes back in, replacing Caroline Pugh. Erica Buning comes in, along with Josie Ray Phillips. Kendall Yoakum and Emma Sappenfield check out for the Lady Quakers. Plainfield will call timeout. They trail by 30.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Tonight's ball game brought to us by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis, genesissportsperformance.com, and by Greg Hubler Ford. Visit Greg Hubler Ford at greghublerford.com. Here at Plainfield High School in Mid-State Conference girls basketball action, it's been all Franklin. They went on a 30-10 run. Actually outscored the Lady Quakers 30-10 in the second period of play to take a commanding lead, and now they lead it by 30 with 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Erica Buning with the basketball, working on Peyton Benj. Jump pass here to Scarlett Kimbrell. Franklin. There's Brooklyn York. She drives inside, loses control of the basketball. She's tied up there, and the possession arrow favors Plainfield with 2:27 to go here in the third. Visit us at INDHS Sports. Follow us on Twitter. Plainfield the basketball. Peyton Bench. Her pass is knocked away. Loose ball in a scramble. Amber Corbin comes away with it, but she is fouled by Erica Buning. That'll be the first on Buning. Second, it'll be the third team foul on Franklin. Actually, the second here in the half. And on the inbound feed, it's stolen away. Here comes Lauren Clem. She rushes it across the timeline with 2:08 to go here in the third. Brooklyn York. Clem working on Ellie Stewart. She'll drive the paint, feeds it inside. There's Buning for the easy layup, and she missed it. Loose ball comes away to Ellie Stewart with 1:50 to go. Up court to Corbin. She lays it up the left hand, and it's blocked by Brooklyn York. It goes out of bounds, but they're going to charge York with a personal. That'll be her fourth. That'll be the third team foul on Franklin here in the half. Amber Corbin will go to the line. She has yet to score tonight. She'll shoot 55% free throw on the season. She drills her first. Corbin had a season-high 9 points against Martinsville earlier in the year, averaging 3.7 points and 2.2 rebounds a ball game. 5'5" sophomore will have one more opportunity. And rims around and out. Ball's pinballed around, and Bunig comes away with it for Franklin. Up court is Lauren Clem. 1:38 to go here in the third. Scarlett gets it back to Clem, working there on Berkeley Williams. Williams has 9 points on the night. Inside feed to Bunig, and she lays it up and in. Bunig has 9. It's now a 31-point lead, 66-35, 1:18 to go here in the third. Morgan Barnes the basketball for Kurt Benj's ball club. Here's Berkeley, long three. Off the back of the iron, loose ball comes away to Corbin. She puts it up, and she's fouled. Corbin will go back to the line where she is 1 of 2. Personal foul will go against Scarlett Kimbrell. That'll be her third, and the fourth team foul on Franklin here in the half. Corbin will have 2. She drills her first. She'll have 1 more. Peyton Benj, leading scorer for she's the leading scorer in the ballgame with 14. Corbin misses the second shot. Bunig with the rebound for Franklin. Up court in a hurry. Here's Josie Ray Phillips. Brooklyn York hands it off to Phillips. She bounces underneath. Clem lays it up and in. Lauren Clem has 12. 45 seconds to go. Franklin leading it by 32. Long three by Morgan Barnes, and she drilled it. Morgan Barnes with her first three, actually her second three. She has 8 with 30 seconds to go. Josie Ray Phillips. Brooklyn York, she drives, ball's knocked out of bounds by Williams, and they're going to say that Brooklyn York was the last to touch it with 26.4 to go. And Plainfield leading it by 29, 68. Check that. Franklin leading it by 29, 68-39. Here comes Ellie Stewart. She'll walk it across the timeline with 20 seconds to go. Berkeley Williams, 15 seconds to play in the third. Here's Morgan Barnes with 10. Cross-court feed. Williams for 3, and her shot doesn't go. Bunig with the rebound with 2 seconds to play, and time has run out here in the third quarter of play with the score. It's Franklin 68, Plainfield 39 on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
Drive home your new Kia from the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue. We have brand new Kias arriving daily.
Plus, we have a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
And payments as low as $199 a month.
We service all makes and models.
And we'll buy your old car on the spot. Right, Oscar?
Y hablamos español.
Come see us at the all-new Ray Skillman Northeast Kia on Shadeland Avenue.
It's not just a car dealership for me. This is my dealership.
Just minutes from anywhere in Indy or online at rayskillmanshadeland.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Fourth and final quarter getting set to get underway, and a very surprising score, and a low-scoring one at that. At halftime, Cathedral leads Carmel by only 17-13. So you got to think there that are both teams in the four-corner offense or what? Crazy score there, 17-13, Cathedral leading Carmel. Here it's Franklin with a commanding 68-39 lead over Plainfield, just underway in the fourth quarter. Here's Peyton Benge with the easy layup. Benge has 16 to lead all scorers. And back the other way, looks like Plainfield kicked the basketball, so Grizzlies will have it. They lead it by 27. 7:31 to go. Scarlett Kimbrell inbounds to Lauren Clem. Left wing. Here's Brooklyn York. Ball's kicked around. York comes away with it. Now we got a scramble, and the ball comes away to Morgan Barnes of Plainfield. Check that, Berkeley Williams. Williams to Benge. And we've got a whistle here. Looks like Scarlett Kimbrell will pick up her fourth personal foul. That'll be the fifth team foul on Franklin. And Berkeley Williams will control it with 7 minutes to go. Flips it to Peyton Benge. Back to Williams, and Ellie Stewart will reset for the Lady Quakers. Ambry Corbin with the basketball. Inside feed to Peyton Benge. Her shot won't go. Put back no, and she's fouled. Benge will go to the line. She'll shoot two. Personal foul is going to go against Josie Ray Phillips. That'll be her second personal foul. Benge is yet to get to the free throw stripe here in the second half, and she drills her first one here. Sophie Reinhold checks in, replacing Brooklyn York. York checking out with 13 points. She's drilled 3 threes. Benge will have another opportunity. 68% free thrower. She missed this one. Erica Buning with the rebound for Franklin. Up court in a hurry. Here's Josie Ray Phillips. Inside feed to Reinhold is knocked out of bounds by Benge with 6:41 to go. Benge had a season-high 22 points against Tri-West earlier this season. In that ball game, she drilled 4 threes. 40% shooter from behind the arc. Here's Bunig fading away from 9. Her shot doesn't go. Rebound comes away to Reinhold, and Franklin will reset. Phillips for 3. Her shot doesn't go. Ball's tipped around, and Peyton Benge comes away with it for Plainfield with 6:25 to go. Here's Ambry Corbin. Bounces underneath to Barnes. Her pass is knocked away by Phillips, and here come the Grizzly Cubs. Lauren Clem fires out. Kimbrell for 3. Her shot won't fall, and Josie Ray Phillips comes away with it. She loses the basketball, and that's Ellie Stewart. She stripped the ball from Bunig. Bunig fires it, but she's double dribbled. Bunig is very aggressive. Substitutions as Addie Morris and Emily Fuqua check into the ball game. Scarlett Kimbrell sits down for Franklin. Kimbrell with 3 points on the night. Just under the 6-minute mark here. It's a 26-point lead for Plainfield, as Morgan Barnes picks up the bucket there. Back the other way is Bunig for three. Big three-pointer there. And Mike Armstrong calls timeout. With 5:42 to go, it's Franklin by 27.
Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
5:42 to go in this one. It's all Franklin. They lead it by 27, 71-44. Plainfield with the basketball, 5:30 to play. Berkeley Williams loses it. She's tied up there by Addie Morris. And Franklin will get it this time. Possession arrow favors the Lady Grizzly Cubs. Here's Fuqua. She drives across the lane, and looks like we have a travel. Violation going there against Franklin. They turn it over with 5:19 to play, but they do lead it by 27. Lady Grizzly Cubs outscored Plainfield 16-9 in the third quarter, but really it was the second quarter, 30-10 was the advantage there for Franklin. That's been really been the difference in the ball game, aside from the unbelievable three-point shooting. They fire a lot of threes. Just under 5 minutes to go. Plainfield throws it away. Here's Lauren Clem. She'll lay it up. No good. Buning with the rebound. She gets the putback. Erica Buning has 14. And the lead's back up to 29. 4:40 to go. Give and go there. There's the feed from Ellie Stewart. Ellie Stewart puts it in. Stewart on the board for the first time tonight. On the feed there from Peyton Benj. Here's Fuqua. And looks like she carried it. She's going to be called for the carry violation as Maggie Doty checks into the ball game for the first time tonight, replacing Lauren Clem. Clem checks out with 12 points. Doty, a 5'4" sophomore. Amber Corbin checks out. Kendall Holman checks in for Plainfield. They trail it by 27, 73-46, 4:18 to go. Tonight's ball game, built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at universalrfg.com. And Jaden Heffley, the senior, took it to the bucket. She was fouled. Bucket is good. And a personal foul will go against Erica Buning. That'll be her second personal. Jaden Heffley will go to the line with an opportunity to convert the three-point play. Shot is too strong, and Sophie Reinhold gets the basketball. Up court to Maggie Doty. She throws it away. Ellie Stewart intercepts the pass, lays it up and in. Stewart with 4 quick points. Just under 4 minutes to go. Here's Erica Buning working on Peyton Benj. Tonight's ball game brought to us by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis at genesissportsperformance.com. Here's a long bomb by Morris, way off the mark. Ellie Stewart comes away with it for Plainfield. 3:30 to go. It's a 23-point Franklin lead. Holman just inside the arc, won't go. Sophie Reinhold with the rebound for Franklin. She runs it across the timeline. Addie Morris to Buning. In the corner, Fuqua, the southpaw air ball, and the loose ball is tied up there by Peyton Benj and by Addie Morris. And Plainfield will get the basketball, 3:10 to go. In the third quarter now, boys basketball action. Carmel with a 19-17 lead over Cathedral. Cathedral, the 4th-ranked team in 4A, boys basketball. We're at the 3-minute mark here, and here's Peyton Benj of Plainfield with the basketball. Fans it back outside. In the corner is Jaden Heffley, and the pass from Stewart was too tall. Ball goes out of bounds. And Franklin will get it back with 2:54 to go. Erica Buning checks out of the ball game. Kendall Yoakum back in for the Grizzly Cubs with 2:45 to go. Bunig checks out with 14 points. And Doty drives inside, and she picks up the personal foul. Ellie Stewart will pick up her second personal foul. That's a second team foul on Plainfield here in the second half. And if you're Kurt Benge, all you can do is sit and watch and try and be positive. His ball club trails by 23. They were down 30 at one point as Kendall Yoakum double dribbles. Stops the clock at 2:33 to go, and some of the fans headed for the exits. Here's Ellie Stewart. Kurt Benge. He's still coaching, though, from the sidelines. That's for darn sure. As Stewart throws it away, Sophie Reinhold knocks the basketball out of bounds for Franklin. Stops the clock at 2:24 to go. So Franklin will improve to 11-5 on the year and 4-1 in the Mid-State Conference. Plainfield will drop to 6-12 and 2-3 in conference play. Here's Emily Fuquay with the rebound. She'll run it across the timeline to Sophie Reinhold. Addie Morris in the corner to Yoakum. 2:04 to go. Doty fires from long range. Her shot is short. Ball goes out of bounds, and Plainfield will get it back with just under 2 minutes to go. Substitution for Franklin. That's Aubrey Runyon. She'll come into the ball game replacing Kendall Yoakum. So Yoakum will check out with 8 points, 6 of those in the first half. Follow us on Twitter at INDHS Sports. Here's Berkeley Williams, turns around from 12. Her shot's off the mark. And Runyon with the rebound for Franklin. Runs it up court with 1:40 to go. And she's tied up, picks up the personal foul against Plainfield. And Kendall Holman will pick up the personal foul. It's the third team foul, and Kurt Benge empties his bench. Hayden checks out, or Heffley checks out. Stewart, Holman, Benge, and Berkeley Williams. Adriel Summers into the basketball game for the first time tonight. Corbin in. Gabby Groninger also in the ball game, along with Caroline Pugh, as Aubrey Runyon was going to the bucket, and she's fouled. Caroline Pugh picks up her second personal foul. Fourth team foul on Plainfield with 1:30 to go. Aubrey Runyon on the line, shooting 2. She misses her first. She'll have another. 73-50. Plainfield in control. Tonight's ball game built by Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Visit Universal at universalrfg.com. Runyon misses her second, and Maggie Doty picked up the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds, and Plainfield will get it back with 1:26 to go. Post-game show. We will have scores from around the area as they roll in. And not a lot of action going on in central Indiana. And we'll also have unofficial scoring. 1:13 to play here, and it's all Franklin. They lead it by 23. Adriel Summers hands it off to Morgan Barnes, guarded there by Runyon. That's Adriel Summers with the basketball with under a minute to play. Her jump pass inside's knocked away, and Maggie Doty comes away with it, and she's fouled by Caroline Pugh. Pugh picking up her third personal foul, and that'll be the fifth team foul. Referees thought we were in the bonus, but no, we are not, gentlemen and lady. 52.6 to go here. Tonight's ball game powered by Genesis Sports Performance. Visit Genesis, genesissportsperformance.com. 45 seconds ago, it's been all Franklin. Maggie Doty, jump pass inside to Reinhold, feeds it outside to Fuquay. Here's Reinhold with 38 seconds to play. Maggie Doty 30 seconds, jump pass inside. Fuqua lays it up and in. Emily Fuqua has 7. 75-50. 20 seconds to go. Here's Adriel Summers with the basketball. Flips it to Morgan Barnes with 15 seconds to play. She'll drive on Maggie Doty. Pass is knocked away. And Reinhold comes away with it. Here's Aubrey Runyon. Her off-balance layup is good. Runyon with her first 2, and time's going to run out. And the final score tonight from Plainfield High School in Mid-State Conference girls basketball action, it's Franklin 77, Plainfield 50. Back after this on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com.
I bought a 2020 Kia Telluride. It's amazing. I love how spacious it is. I can fit all of my children in there as well as all of my signs for my job. The customer experience here is top notch. They are super quick, get me in, whether it's an oil change or anything else, and make sure that I am well taken care of.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Hartley, owner and founder of High Gear Marketing, a digital advertising company focusing on data to help businesses improve market share and drive new customers. Are you tired with the lack of accountability from your current vendors? Are you frustrated with your return on investment? Well, my program is different. You actually don't pay unless you sell something. High Gear Marketing takes all the risk. You have zero to lose. If you're interested, text me at 317-523-4100.
Looking for training that makes a difference? Then Genesis Sports Performance is for you. Whether you're a grade school, high school, or college athlete, or just looking to get back into shape, Genesis has customized programs providing rapid gains in strength and conditioning, speed and agility. Genesis features a 7,000 square foot facility with state-of-the-art weight room and huge turf surface. Call Genesis at 386-7459 or visit them at genesissportsperformance.com. Universal Roofing and Exteriors is a family-owned and operated business, providing care and honest service for over 30 years. Universal has always been a little bit different. Their certified and trained employees don't just provide excellent work at a fair low price. They care about their customers, simply providing great customer service. Quality, honesty, dependability. That's Universal Roofing and Exteriors. Call us today at 317-257-0779.
Well, it was a rough night for Kurt Benge's Plainfield Lady Quakers as they fall tonight to the Franklin Grizzly Cubs by a score of 77-50. And the first quarter, it was nip and tuck, back and forth, but the second quarter made all the difference in the ball game when Franklin outscored Plainfield 30-10. That was the difference in the game. Third quarter, Franklin outscored Plainfield 16-9, and really that was all she wrote. Unofficial scoring for Plainfield, they were led by Peyton Benge, who had a game-high 17 points. Morgan Barnes had 10, Berkeley Williams with 9, Jaden Heffley with 8, Ellie Stewart with 4 points, and Ambry Corbin with 2. The Lady Quakers were 6 of 10 from the free throw stripe in the ball game. For Franklin, they were led by Erica Buning, who came off the bench to score 14 points. Brooklyn York had 13, Lauren Clem with 12, Emma Sappenfield with 10 points. So the Grizzly Cubs had 4 players score in double figures. They had a ton of balanced scoring as 10 players scored for Mike Armstrong's ball club. Lauren Clem had 12 points. As I mentioned, Brooklyn York with 13. Emma Sappenfield with 10. Kendall Yoakum with 8 points. Emily Fuquay came off the bench to score 7. Josie Ray Phillips with 6. Scarlett Kimbrell with 3. And Sophie Reinhold had a pair of free throws with 2 points. Franklin was 3 of 5 from the free throw stripe. Unbelievable shooting team. They put up a lot of shots. They only got to the free throw line 5 times. Amazing. The key, though, we were talking about three-point shots. They had 9 three-point shots. They made 9 threes in the first half of play, and only 4 in the second. So a total of 13 threes for Franklin. That's 39 points. That's half of the points that they scored on the night. So when you're 50% of your points are coming from three-point range, I think you're doing pretty well, at least from a shooting perspective. Scores from around the area. Again, it's a light night in central Indiana. Late in the third quarter, Cathedral leads Carmel by 5, 31-26. A lot of county tournament ball games going on. And tomorrow night on IndianaHighSchoolSports.com, we will be at Monroe Central for Muncie Central, taking on the Monroe Central Lady Golden Bears. Then on Friday night, we'll have a couple of ball games. We'll have one Lutheran in Cecina on our Indianapolis channel. Then in Muncie, we will have a pair of ball games. We'll have Elwood and Alexandria. We'll have the girls' ball game at 6 and the boys, the nightcap there, at 7:30. Once again, the final score tonight here from Plainfield High School in Mid-State Conference girls basketball action is Franklin 77, Plainfield 50. For Steve Hunter, I'm Steve Hartley. So long, everybody.